Thanks. Did you want to get up there like Lee? And just hang out for just a minute. First of all, I have to thank Carol for her patience with my sense of humor. Because Carol is a very patient, respectful, kind, gentle lady, and I am notoriously obnoxious. And she's been putting up with me being obnoxious for better than 10 years now. And so thank you for that. For those of you that don't know her, and I've said this many, many times, Carol is absolutely one of the bravest people I know. I'm not going to tell you how many birthdays she's had, but it's more than 5. And she's obviously not a huge person. She doesn't take up a whole lot of space. And every time I come up with some outrageous thing, she takes a deep breath, and then she does whatever it is that needs done. You know, Danny, you've had a chance to play with Carol. Is she not a tough little bugger?
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, and I think that she's a fooler that way. She's very quiet, she's very kind, and yet very, very brave and very, very strong. And that comes through in so many of the other things that she does. That she took on the Little Dragons project, what, 3, 4, 5 years ago? Yeah, and I said, hey Carol, I'm going to put you in charge of a room of 10 3-year-olds. What do you think? And that's not, that was not. Yeah, there was and I guess my point is, if any of you have seen her do it, she does it now with elegance and grace. That she, you know, it's like herding ferrets, and she just gets them to go right where they need to go. She's incredibly smooth about it, and that she developed through that little bit of stretching. And the reason I make that point is because that's kind of the goal for all of us, is to stretch and grow a little bit. Now, here's the really cool part, and then I'll shut up. And it's not directly connected to her martial arts training, but it is part of what we call black belt and beyond. And so what happens is once people move into their black belt level, their goals become more personalized. And I start saying, well, what do you want to do with your life? Where do you want to be in 20 years? And then we start to build that in to their promotion requirements. And so Carol, at the ripe old age of 16, who already has a degree and a certification to teach, decided to go back to school to be a nurse. And she's getting ready to start the nursing program at CSI here in January. Is that right?
Wow.
And again, the reason I bring that up is how many people don't take that step? Or it's like, wow, that's a big project. Wow, you know, I'm not a kid anymore. Wow, I'm going to be, how old when I finish? What difference does it make, right? And so the idea of setting the next goal, taking the next step. And boy, Carol's the poster girl for that. So hooray for Carol.